Hi! So this is gonna be my entry for the Café Rouge contest. We're supposed to make a video, and it's going to basically describe who we want to sit with at the convention this year, as well as why. So, sorry, my dog is right next to me. She's staring at me. So, in all good conscience, I can't really pick one host that would be my favorite. But, you know, for argument's sake, I'm gonna go with Braxton. And my reasoning is because just kind of the background that I grew up in. I was kind of just always told, like, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough. So when I'm with people, like new people who aren't my group of friends, I tend to get really nervous, and I get very shy, and I kind of like seclude just like within myself, and I kind of just sit there and awkwardly just watch everyone else. And I tend to just kind of stick with the person that I went there with, which is exactly what I did when we first walked into Café Rouge. I went there with my friend Jara, and that was that. Like, I sat with Jara, I talked to Jara, and I didn't make eye contact with anybody else. And then we met Braxton, and he was adorable, and he kind of was the same way as me. Like, he was kind of shy and like stumbling over himself and stuff like that. I think mostly it was because it was his first cafe. He was new. But still, he made me feel a lot more comfortable. It was like, it's not just me who's nervous. And then after we met Braxton, we met our second host, who was Salvador, who I like love. And he kind of embodied like the way that I am with my friends. Like, he had a lot of self-confidence. He was very flirty, and it kind of like opened me up, and it was like he kind of invited me to be that person. Like, I became much more comfortable, and I started flirting with the hosts, and I was flirting with the girls, and not that I'm into girls, but that's just, it's kind of my personality. I like to flatter people, and I like to give compliments to people, and I like to make people feel good. And I don't know, it just kind of like, he made it seem like it was okay for me to be that person while I was at the cafe. And I can guarantee you that how long was the cafe? Like an hour and a half? That was probably the best hour and a half of my entire life. I don't think I've actually ever had that much fun doing anything, ever. Yeah, so I guess that's my entry. I want to sit with Braxton and Salvador if possible, because they kind of make me feel comfortable, and they make me feel like I can be the person who I want to be when I'm around them. Thanks. Bye.